Here's a shocking truth. Nearly half of Americans have zero saved for retirement. Not a dime. And among those who do, the balances are so small they wouldn't even cover a year of expenses. So why are millions of people refusing to prepare for the very future they know is coming? It's not because people don't understand retirement is important. Ask anyone and they'll agree that saving for the future matters. The problem is deeper. It's psychological, cultural, and financial. For many, retirement feels like a distant dream, something 30 or 40 years down the road. That makes it easy to push off. Human nature prioritizes the present. And when bills, rent, and debt are screaming at you today, it's tempting to say, I'll save later. But later rarely comes. The average 401k balance in America hovers under 6 figures, and that's nowhere near enough for decades of retirement living. Financial experts recommend at least 10 to 15 times your annual income, yet most households aren't even close. And here's the kicker: Americans are living longer than ever. That means more years of needing income without a paycheck. Combine that with rising costs of healthcare, housing, and inflation, and the math looks ugly. If we don't address why people refuse to save, the future could look like a nationwide retirement crisis. So what's driving this refusal to plan ahead? It's not just laziness or denial. It's 4 powerful forces pulling Americans away from saving. In the next section, we'll break down the first one, and it might surprise you. One of the biggest reasons Americans refuse to save for retirement is simple. The present feels more urgent than the future. Psychologists call this present bias. We naturally give more weight to immediate needs and pleasures than to long-term goals. Think about it. You've got rent, groceries, gas, maybe kids' activities, or student loans. By the time all those expenses are paid, the idea of setting aside money for a retirement that's 30 or 40 years away feels impossible, or even ridiculous. After all, why worry about age 65 when you're struggling to make it to the end of the month? Marketers know this and take full advantage. Credit cards, buy now, pay later offers, luxury cars, and the latest tech gadgets constantly tempt us to prioritize lifestyle today over financial security tomorrow. And let's be honest, spending gives instant gratification. Saving, on the other hand, doesn't. You don't feel the reward of putting $200 into a 401k, but you do feel the buzz of booking a vacation or upgrading your iPhone. Culturally, America also glorifies consumption. Bigger houses, newer cars, designer brands. Success is often measured by what you show, not what you save. That pressure makes people more willing to spend today rather than build security for tomorrow. The irony is, by refusing to plan ahead, many are trading a comfortable retirement for a stressful one. Social Security alone isn't designed to cover modern living expenses, yet many people assume it will work out somehow. This mindset, living only for today, creates a dangerous cycle. And once debt gets mixed in, saving for retirement feels not just difficult, but impossible. That brings us to the next major reason: America's debt trap. Debt is one of the biggest reasons Americans can't save for retirement. Credit cards, student loans, car loans, and personal loans leave millions living paycheck to paycheck, with barely enough left over to think about the future. The average American household carries over $6,000 in credit card debt alone, and that number doesn't even include mortgages or student loans. High interest rates mean much of what you pay each month goes to interest, not principal. That's money that could have been invested, compounding quietly for decades, instead disappearing before it even has a chance to grow. Student loans are another massive factor. Recent graduates are entering the workforce with $30,000, $50,000 in debt on average. When your first few paychecks are eaten up by minimum payments, saving for retirement becomes an afterthought or completely impossible. Even car loans contribute. Many Americans are car poor, spending 15 to 20% of their monthly income on vehicle payments, insurance, and maintenance. Combine that with lifestyle inflation, upgrading gadgets, vacations, and dining out, and suddenly, retirement savings aren't just delayed, they're nearly invisible in your budget. This isn't just about a lack of discipline, it's a structural problem. Wages have stagnated for decades, while the cost of living and debt loads have risen. For many, it's a choice between surviving today and preparing for tomorrow. And unfortunately, survival wins every time. Yet, there's hope. Understanding the debt trap is the first step to breaking free. By identifying where your money is leaking, creating a clear plan to pay down high-interest debt, and automating even small contributions to retirement accounts, you can start reclaiming control over your financial future. The next part will dive into why lack of financial education keeps Americans from saving, and how simple knowledge can dramatically change the retirement picture. Even when Americans aren't drowning in debt, many still fail to save for retirement. And a major reason is a lack of financial education. Most people never learn how compound interest works, how to choose investments, or even why starting early matters. Financial literacy isn't taught in most schools, and without guidance, retirement planning can feel overwhelming. 401ks, IRAs, Roth accounts. These terms can seem like a foreign language. Many think you need thousands of dollars upfront or complex strategies to start saving. In reality, even small, consistent contributions grow exponentially over time. Behavior also plays a role. Short-term gratification often beats long-term planning. It's easy to spend on dining out, gadgets, or vacations now, while retirement feels decades away. Humans naturally discount the future. The pain of forgoing something today outweighs the benefit of comfort decades later. That's why habits matter more than knowledge alone. Technology has helped somewhat. Apps, robo-advisors, and automatic contributions make saving simpler. But many Americans still don't take advantage. A small monthly contribution to a retirement account, automated and consistent, compounds quietly behind the scenes, but without action, it never starts. Social factors amplify the problem. Peer pressure, societal norms, and the illusion that retirement is someone else's problem, keeping people from thinking seriously about their future. Combine that with confusing investment options and fear of making mistakes, and it's no wonder a huge portion of Americans enters their 50s without sufficient savings. The good news? This knowledge gap is fixable. Understanding the basics of retirement accounts, investment growth, and the power of starting early can be life-changing. Even learning one principle like automating contributions or starting with just $50 a month can dramatically improve outcomes. So, how do you stop being part of the growing group of Americans who never save for retirement? It starts with small, deliberate actions that build momentum. The earlier you start, the more time compound interest has to work in your favor. Even $50 a month can grow into tens of thousands over decades. Step 1. Automate your savings. Set up automatic contributions to a 401k, IRA, or Roth IRA. Automation removes excuses, removes emotion, and ensures consistent action. Step 2. Take advantage of employer matches. Many companies match a portion of your 401k contributions. This is free money you don't want to leave on the table. Step 3. Understand investment basics. You don't need to be a Wall Street expert. Low-cost index funds or ETFs are simple, diversified, and historically reliable ways to grow wealth over time. Avoid chasing risky get-rich-quick schemes that can derail your progress. Step 4. Track your progress. Regularly reviewing your account balances and contributions keeps you accountable. It also shows you the compounding in action, reinforcing the value of staying disciplined. Step 5. Educate yourself continuously. Read personal finance books, follow credible finance content, and ask questions. Knowledge compounds just like money, giving you better decisions and confidence in your plan. The truth is, saving for retirement isn't about luck. It's about discipline, understanding, and consistent action. By taking even small steps today, you set yourself up for decades of financial security and freedom. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The best time to start is now. Automate your savings, learn the basics, and commit to building a future you can actually enjoy. Your future self will thank you. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more practical finance strategies, and drop a comment.